Could there be a secret vault of priceless treasure buried on an island in Canada? What untold secrets does it hold, and who has been searching for it for over 200 years? Join me today as we explore the mystery of the Oak Island Money Pit. Let us know in the comments below what you think is hiding in the vault, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos about unexplained mysteries. On the small Canadian island of Oak, just off the coast of Halifax in Nova Scotia, there's a strange man-made hole that stretches 35 meters deep into the ground. This money pit has been the focus of attention for treasure hunters for many years. It has been the source of much excitement, with some believing it may lead to untold riches. But this is only part of the story. Before we delve into the legends surrounding Oak Island, let's look at the history of the island itself. Oak Island was first inhabited by the 𝐬𝐞𝐥𝐸 people many years before European settlers arrived. The name Oak Island came from the thick oak trees which grew in abundance on the island. The area would later become known as 𝐬𝐞𝐥𝐸. The indigenous people had their own rich culture and heritage and were living in the region for thousands of years. In 1755, the British took control of the island and settled it as a farming community. However, it was not until the early 19th century that the legend of Oak Island began to take shape. In 1802, Daniel McGuinness was working on his farm when he noticed something unusual. While clearing an area to plant crops, he saw what appeared to be a manhole cover sticking out of the ground. He, along with his brothers, removed the obstruction and uncovered a tunnel leading underground. They explored the tunnel and found it went down into what they believed was a man-made shaft. With torches, they shone the light into the darkness of the hole, but could not see the bottom. It seemed to go on forever. At first, the men thought they had stumbled upon a smuggler's den. Smugglers often used Oak Island as a place to hide their wares. Maybe this was one such hiding place. However, as they continued to investigate, they soon realized that they might be onto something much bigger. As the shaft was quite narrow, only one person could fit inside at a time. So taking turns, the brothers descended into its dark depths. There was no way of knowing how deep the hole was, so they brought along long hooks made of wood to measure how far they went. As each hook disappeared into the blackness, they tied a length of rope to the next one and lowered it down. They went down 100 feet, then 200 feet, then 300 feet, and still the hole continued. Eventually, their ropes ran out and they were forced to return to the surface empty-handed. Of course, the news of this incredible discovery quickly spread, and soon other explorers were eager to get involved. However, as the years passed and no real discoveries were made, interest began to wane. Still, people were intrigued enough to keep returning to the island in the hopes of finding something valuable. So far, nothing had been found, but that was all about to change. In the early 20th century, a group of businessmen became interested in the island and purchased it. They set up a company called the Oak Island Group and began excavating the island. Using modern equipment, they were able to dig deeper than ever before. As they dug, they discovered many strange things, including booby traps, ancient symbols, and secret tunnels. One of the most shocking discoveries was a stone tablet bearing a mysterious inscription. The tablet was covered in cryptic symbols, and it was clear that whoever had put it there had done so intentionally. Experts believe the markings are similar to those used by the Knights Templar, a holy order founded in the 12th century. If this is true, it would mean that the Templars had visited North America long before Christopher Columbus, which is almost unbelievable. According to legend, the Templars were given a sacred relic known as the Holy Grail, which supposedly had the power to heal the sick and wounded. It is said that the Order hid the Grail in a secret location, and that Oak Island may be the place where they stashed it. However, there are also claims that the island was once home to a group of pirates. If this is true, it is possible that the money pit was actually used to hide their treasure. Pirates were known to bury their loot on remote islands, and Oak Island would have been a perfect place to do so. With all of these theories in mind, the Oak Island group continued to dig deeper and deeper. They hit bedrock at 120 feet and kept going until they reached a depth of 240 feet. At this point, they had spent over $5 million and still hadn't found anything of value. Eventually, they gave up and sold the island to a private owner. But the legend of Oak Island lived on. In recent years, the island has changed hands several times and is now owned by a group of private investors. They have continued the search for the money pit and have made some interesting discoveries. In 2018, they found a piece of parchment which contained a cryptic message. The message read, "Beware the night and the day," which is believed to be a warning of the dangers that lie ahead. Other discoveries include a musket ball from the 18th century and a silver coin from the reign of King George II. These finds suggest that the island may have been used as a burial ground for pirates. To this day, the identity of the people who created the money pit remains a mystery. Some believe it was the Knights Templar, while others think it was pirates. It is also possible that the two groups were connected. The Templars were said to have protected pilgrims on their way to the Holy Land, and it is possible that they encountered pirates along the way. Perhaps the Templars made a deal with the pirates to allow them to bury their treasure on Oak Island in exchange for safe passage. Whatever the truth may be, the money pit continues to fascinate people around the world. In recent years, new technology has allowed treasure hunters to explore the island like never before. Using ground-penetrating radar, they have discovered a network of tunnels that stretch for miles beneath the island. Some believe these tunnels may lead to the final resting place of the Knights Templar, while others think they could be hiding pirate treasure. Some people even believe that there is a secret vault hidden beneath the island. This vault is said to contain the lost artifacts of the Knights Templar, including the Holy Grail. Many believe that the Templars hid their treasure here in order to protect it from falling into the wrong hands. It is said that the vault is heavily guarded and that anyone who tries to enter it will be met with deadly force. However, this is nothing more than legend, and there is no evidence to support it. Despite all the theories and speculation, the truth is that nobody knows what is in the money pit, or if there is a secret vault on Oak Island. In recent years, a team of researchers has been using advanced technology to scan the island in the hopes of finding something of value. They have discovered a number of anomalies, but so far nothing has been confirmed as treasure. However, they are continuing their search, and it is only a matter of time before they make a breakthrough. When they eventually find whatever it is that is hiding on the island, it could be worth millions of dollars. Already, the Canadian government has stepped in to try and protect any artifacts that may be found. They have declared that any artifacts found on the island belong to the Crown and will not be allowed to leave Canada. This is understandable considering the historical significance of the items that may be found. After all, if the Templars did stash some of their belongings on Oak Island, it could help us learn more about one of the most secretive organizations in history. Alternatively, if pirate treasure is found, it could tell us more about the golden age of piracy, which lasted from the 16th to 18th centuries. For now, though, the mystery of Oak Island remains unsolved. But as technology advances and new discoveries are made, we may finally get to the bottom of this decades-old mystery. What do you think is hidden on Oak Island? Is it pirate treasure, the Holy Grail, or something else entirely? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, Incredible Mysteries, to subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.